positive story. For the most part, a very, very positive story. And that was great.
How he reacted to a lot of the political instances, the cultural living. Very interesting. I loved it.
The pen, when your precious pen, very valuable object. So for a little boy, I imagine it was even more so. And that was very moving.
I loved the book, Lamberto, and you conveyed that in the book. I really was very impressed reading that. I was kind of surprised that was really so nice that worked that way.
I thought it was very well put, the way, Lamberto, that you wrote through the eyes of a child, but yet gave so much information. The child, if you as a child, if this is so accurate, was able to understand things more than your average American kid, the average kid. You had a lot of perspicuity, that you saw things, you understood things, you reasoned, you rationalized things. It was very interesting, yet it was through the eyes of a child. Right. And it was a great combination of the way you got through this book, the way you wrote it, and what was behind it. Very, very well done.
Thank you.
I have a question for Lamberto. What made you pick the Parker pen incident for your title?
Granddaughter, one of my granddaughters,
Mia,
I was because she's very intellectual. So I asked her, "What do you think about the title?" And then she said, "You gotta put something about the pen." She said,
short.
Well,
It has to be short.
It really showed the cruelty of the regime.
Exactly.
And the way they would treat a child. I was so glad that you had included that, because I thought it was very powerful.
That's Mia.
Hi. We love the title, actually, Mia. We thought it was phenomenal.
That's very catchy.
I don't know how to take it off.
We love your grandfather's book. We are having a great time talking to him. Grandma, you must be very proud.
She did a report on the Pedro Pan. No, you did it in St. Kevin, no?
Yeah, I did it in middle school.
In the middle school.
It struck me that it was very catchy title, because it was, like, as you say, intriguing, but it was also alliterative, because it was Parker Pen and Pedro Pan. So I thought it was like,
how interesting
parallel.
Yes,
right? The P and the P, that was Parker Pen and Pedro Pan.
That's interesting.
But,
and also the visual on the cover of the book was excellent. It told a whole story.
Susana's covers, I told her the other day, I said, Lamberto's book cover is, I think, my favorite one. Oh my gosh, I love it. I think it's, the minute you see that cover, you just want to read this book.
More than just words in the book. It grabs you.
Also a story.
But seeing the picture.
And it's this very proper child, and there he is in his white shirt and his tie and a suitcase, and this sad look on his face, and there's the Parker Pen. It's just...
It was like La Pecera was the section where everybody sat once they were waiting for the plane.
Right.
And it was all just like a glass room, and people from the outside used to say goodbye and wave. We all went through there.
Yeah, it was from Alberto Bacon, who is our son-in-law. He's the one that came up with the idea of the cover.
Tracy, I know, is listening. She's got to applaud him, because I think that's one of the most, I mean, if I showed you my bookcase with all the books that I have on Cuba, because I've become a little obsessed, my kids probably think I'm crazy. They have never said, but I've become a little obsessed. Every book that I can get my hand on Cuba, I collected, because I want to create a collection. I mean, it's just the way that's where I'm at right now. And if I showed you all my books, and yet I feel like this is one of the most compelling covers I've seen, period. The end. And I'm not telling you because you're on here. I think it's phenomenal.
It's more than just words in the book. It grabs you.
Also a story.
But seeing the picture.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Did you write this in Spanish too?
No, I could, but I haven't. I actually thought about it, but I think in order to influence our grandchildren and the youth of today, I think it needed to be in English.
No, Lamberto is wonderful.
It was wonderful.
It's really, really important.
And it's a true story, It's a true story, and it's a story that touches all of Cubans, very close.
And people who are not Cuban, children reading about it will learn so much.
Mhm.
and it will teach compassion.
Mhm.
Codes with the QR codes.
It's called Lomby TV, LOMBY TV.
But is that where you have the QR things? The
Yes,
link?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I had never seen that before. The book having, you know, the
Oh, it's Lamberto, you're just too cool for school. You got you know, you are like cutting edge technology.
Yeah, the
Yes.
kids would love to
Yeah.
to see it on there. The fish tank,
Yeah.
they used to call it, and it's true.
such a great idea.
Yes.
Listen, you're impressing your grandchildren, you know?
That's hard to do. You're
That
doing
is
it.
very hard to do.
That's right.
Hey, Lamberto, do you mind if I copy that idea?
No,
No, he
I'm
doesn't
working on my
mind.
book too, you know.
just give me credit for it.
Some
I-
royalties.
I will. I will.
Send me the royalties.
The little
I
royals.
will. I will mention you. Do you want me to mention your book too, Lamberto?
Yes, yes.
Okay.